Welcome back to the Zone Collectibles and More here on YouTube and Facebook. Basically today, I've had a lot of you ask me questions about the current situation with Diamond. How is that going to affect things going forward for the Zone? Well, quite frankly, it's not going to make that much of a difference. We are a collectible shop. We carry vintage items, we carry pop culture items, and we carry items that, quite frankly, just aren't available in your mass market. Now, if you are one of our prepaid pull box customers, you've already gotten our newsletter, our email newsletter. Basically, when Marvel and DC decide to provide things in print, we will jump on the bandwagon and be able to get you whatever products they allow us to be able to get you. If not, we will make sure how these things are going to be available and then pass it on to you so that you won't miss anything that you love in print. The only thing that DC and Marvel have for them that the small independent publishers don't is that they're backed by major corporations. Some days that's a good thing, some days that's a bad thing. If Disney, which they're having problems now too, Disney has the distribution to make it happen if they so desire. AT&T has enough clout behind them that if that's what they want to do, they'll be able to do it for DC as well as Disney for Marvel. I've already had a lot of independent publishers reach out to me because of my connections over the last 40 years. Hey Kev, we're thinking about doing it on our own. Can we count on you? Absolutely. I've always been one for the small press. Never liked the way Diamond treated them to begin with anyway. And I've backed a couple of the indie guys on Indiegogo and a bunch of the other online platforms because I've known them from back in the day. Comic books will survive. I don't know if they're going to survive in the same manner that they are currently, but they will survive. Comic shops, I don't know. It's going to be a hard game because most comic shops are on razor edges as far as margins go. They depend on that customer coming in weekly to pick up their books so that they can turn around and pay for the next week's order for Diamond. That's why I really don't understand why Diamond's having such a problem, because you ask most of the shops, they're paying for it when it gets delivered. So, that I don't know. But I can tell you what, if Diamond decides to tank the comic industry and decides to go to a pop culture type distribution, everybody who's had their throat cut because of the new comic situation should abandon Diamond in a heartbeat. There are other companies out there who do it better, almost at the same price, and care more about how your product gets to you. As I've mentioned before, we have dozens of suppliers that we go through. I have many shops from coast to coast and overseas that we deal with, but that's because of a 40-year relationship that I've made with these folks. East Coast, West Coast, Canada, Mexico, Australia, the UK. It's what you do when you're a collector and you're in business. So how are things going to change for us? Not so much. Everybody that had product from our pull boxes, it's all out in the mail and everybody's already received it. Good to go. Merry Christmas. Our packets that we did for those folks who were in the areas, good to go, are out in the mail. God bless you. Like we said before, don't look for an invoice. That's us showing our love from our house to your house just to help you through. Starting to get some more supplies in. We're starting to put more boxes together for you in those hardest hit areas. And yes, this time they will include free comics. I'm going to take care of you with the resources that we have available at our disposal because we can. That's why if you take a look at all of our posts in the last, was it 13, 14 days now? Something like that we've been closed. There's time enough for us to push commerce when everything gets ready. Right now for the Zone, it's more about community. we've been posting some pretty cool ideas about stuff to keep you interested. Maybe something that you can share that you forgot about old school with the kids or grandkids. We're just throwing it out there to try to spark a little bit of inspiration because we love y'all. We love our customers, we love our community partners, but as far as the zone goes, we still have one of the most awesome back issue collections that you can look through in the back issue bins. That's not going to change. We have an awesome Lego building block collection. That's not going to change. You may see a little bit less on the counter as far as Marvel and DC new stuff, but then again, you may see more independent stuff that you never knew about, but hey, give it a shot. At least they're willing to support you as a comic book community, unlike Marvel and DC these days. No one should have allowed Diamond to do what they did in the first place, but then again, nobody wanted to pick up the ball and challenge them. So there you go. State of our union, here in our makeshift HQ, we're going to be just fine. We're still going to bring the same outstanding customer service to you, our valued customers. We're still going to be the same community partner that we've always been. The only difference is it may take a little bit longer for some of these independents to get up and popping, but the printers are down too. So it's not like some of these folks don't want to continue to produce books. Everything is kind of at a standstill in the U.S. today if you're non-essential. As much as we all love them, comic books are not essential. I know, we can fight that tooth and nail all you want to, but it is what it is. So, do not worry. The zone is fine. The zone has always been fine. The zone will still take care of our prepaid pull box customers. If not from us, as always, we will point you in the direction of where you can get what you need when you need it at the price you want to, because that's who we are. So on that note, we have like another week to go. We're going to stay closed all the way through Georgia's state mandate. I've contacted the city. They recommend that we do what the state wants, and that next week we'll see, but hopefully we'll be open next week. So keep an eye on our Facebook. Groot's got some really cool stuff moving forward. We're processing, I have thousands of new books. Oh, excuse me. New to you, vintage books that are going to be hitting the sales floor. Marvel, DC, Independence, Dark Horse. We've been processing books each and every day here. More different styles of building blocks. More of just about everything. Action figures, model kits, toys, games, more vintage, more RPG, and the list goes on and on. But, from the bottom of our hearts, we do appreciate your support. We thank you all very much. We hope that you're safe, you stay healthy, and that right now, most importantly, you're taking care of your loved ones. We are all in this together. Currently, we're just 6 foot apart. So you know what? Have a zone-tastic day and hang in there. Hopefully that light at the end of the tunnel is coming extremely soon. Now we're out. Be good. Be safe. Be happy. Thank you so very much.